Hey everybody, welcome to What's Brew. Today we are going to can some beer from a keg. Just had a little get together at the house recently and people kept asking me, hey, how do you can your beer? It's pretty simple. It just requires that you own some gear. We'll go over all that today, but here's what you're gonna need if you want to can beer from your keg. First of all, you're gonna need a can seamer. This guy right here. This is an October can seamer. We'll go over it in a second. You're gonna need a beer gun. This is a beer gun. This is the Blickman beer gun. I like this one. Easy to use. You're gonna need cans and lids. That's cans and lids. You can buy those online. October, the company that makes the can seamer, sells them right on their website. Pretty easy. You're gonna need CO2 to push the beer from the keg into the cans. You're gonna need something to sanitize, Star San or iodophor or something. And then you're gonna need beer that's in a keg. So I assume you guys already know how to make beer and that you put that beer in a corny keg. And now you're ready to can. Let's do it, let's get into it. Okay, sanitize. You must sanitize all of the cans that you're gonna use because you're gonna put beer in them and then people are gonna drink it. And you want them to drink good tasting beer that's not contaminated. So sanitize. This is just a bowl full of Star San, right? Take your can, drop her in there, give it a little swash, drain it out, and then set it upside down to drip dry. We're gonna do this once with every single can. Just give them a good rinse. Okay, so now we've got the beer gun set up. The beer gun has two connections. The liquid connection, right? This is the beverage in, and this is the gas in. It also has two buttons, right? So more levers, if you will. This one lets a little bit of gas come out the tip of the gun, and this one releases beer. Okay, so I don't know if you can see how this works, but there's a little stopper at the end of this gun, a little rubber stopper. When you pull that trigger, it releases the end of that rubber stopper, beer comes out, and when you release the trigger, it stops it back up, keeps it back in. So it's under pressure. You'll see that blue cable goes all the way in here to my CO2 tank, and then the beer is hooked up here. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is fill a can. Let's do it. Realized a sanitized can, beer gun, trigger, gas. Okay, first thing you wanna do, put a little bit of gas in the can. That's gonna take the oxygen out of the can, right? We're gonna lay this beer in there with some CO2 on top of it. Okay, then just slightly pull the trigger and this baby starts to fill. It's gonna foam just a little bit. One thing to keep in mind is when you do this, your beer should be cold. If it's not cold, it will foam like nobody's business. Okay, see, I filled it now just until the foam is just coming over the lip just a little bit. You take your sanitized lid and you drop it right on top of there. Okay, now you have the lid on top of the foam. You place that right into the canner on top of the little stand, and then pull this lever up. That engages it with the top. Now it's locked in place. Turn the seamer on. Now it's spinning, and there are two levers, the right one and the left one. I'll try to show you this with a diagram online, but the first one bends the lid down. The second one crimps the lid so that it's airtight. And there you have it, my friends. One can of beer. Okay guys, there you have it. Pretty simple. Beer, canning machine, beer gun, CO2. Sanitize your cans, pump the beer into the cans, to the foam, lid on top of the foam, crimp both sides, you're good to go. So like I said, it's pretty easy. It's just about having the right gear, but I can tell you this much, having cans is really an easy thing. It's so much better than bottles, and then you've just got beer on the go, grab and go anytime you want. So I highly recommend it. Thanks for joining me. Hey, be sure to like and subscribe.